Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Skyrim Forever, featuring Lucette, the Unlucky.
Feel free to look around. We have a fine selection
Alright,
of herbs
Lucette
here at
is an
Angela's Aromatics.
alchemist, and we're in Solitude.
If you're looking for potions, you should talk to my
Shopping.
aunt, Angeline Morard.
We just came
You're a
here basically to
traveler,
sell
correct?
all our stuff, and now that we
Have you
did,
been to
we can go
Whiterun?
see the alchemist. Yeah, we're gonna say we have. Even though in this playthrough we haven't, we can just assume the character has maybe been there at some
Wonderful.
point.
I hadn't really hoped to run into someone who'd been there.
Wow, you're in a big city.
My daughter
It's
Fura
not
was
that
assigned to
unusual.
Whiterun after she joined the Imperial Army.
Uh-oh.
I was hoping you might have met her. I haven't heard from her
Oh,
lately.
I haven't been there in years.
I've tried talking to Captain Aldous, but he hasn't been any
Oh,
help.
Captain Aldous, that's our buddy. We met him as soon as we got in the city.
Oh, that's very
We'll
sweet
go
of
talk
you.
to the captain. For
Anything
you.
you can find
We
out
gave
from
him
Captain
some
Aldous
valuable
would be
information.
welcome news.
That he wasn't that happy to hear this information because it's a
Mostly,
distraction.
I'm just a simple herbalist. Lamy over in Mothall
Alright,
should
well,
be able to
Lamy,
help you.
Lamy is who we're studying with. Yeah, we're a student of
We
Lamy.
mostly carry herbs and alchemical ingredients, that sort of thing. Before the war, our stock was mostly used for
Oh,
aromatic
okay.
use in homes. Yes.
I got it.
These days, we have more people like
Just
you coming
scents
in,
and stuff like that.
looking for healing and the like.
I got it. So now that everyone's getting injured
So
and
you're
fighting,
interested in my
they need
potions and
healing, they need
ingredients?
poison, and previously they just needed like incense or whatever you want to call it. All right, let's see. Oh, we got some recipes here. Do we need this? Cure disease? Yes, we absolutely need that recipe. And we also would like invisibility. This is perfect because if you watch the previous episodes, well, we needed both. Well, we didn't need both of those, but we did deal with vampires, and we needed a cure disease potion. So now we can make it ourselves without looking it up on the internet. And also,
forget me next time
vampire
you need
dust
herbs
is
and
known to be
potions.
used in
You look like an
invisibility.
adventurous one. I bet we're kindred spirits, you and I.
All right, I'll bet we are. I'll bet we are.
You were there for Rogvir's execution.
Yeah, I was there. We already talked to her. All right, so yeah, as I was saying, the vampire dust is good for invisibility. So if we read that recipe, we'll be able to see what else is good for invisibility also. So we're gonna just do a little alchemy here, just to make a few more gold pieces if we can. We don't have that much stuff, so it doesn't look like we can make anything new. We learned from eating that item. All right, well, let's see what we had here. Charred skeever hide and mud crabs. So this is a dangerous recipe there. We have to go fight mud crabs, and skeevers aren't that bad. Char's egg and ice race. Well, that's really tough. So we're gonna just have to find that stuff out in the wild. I don't think we're gonna be fighting any ice race anytime soon. Now, if you watch my other series, Wolf the Worm, that is a voiced character roleplay where I'm completely in character the whole time. You know, he was actually given a mission to join the Stormcloaks, where he had to go fight some ice rays, and he's actually afraid of them. Well, I wouldn't say afraid. He just doesn't want to be bothered with magic. It's too much for him, so he hasn't done that quest yet. But there's a good deal of banter about that, and ice rays and stuff like that. And look at this. We made a potion of invisibility and discovered another item that, well, which we knew, the Char's eggs from the recipe. So we actually had those. But we discovered it as far as this chart knows. So I guess it would be interesting, I guess, if you read the recipe, whether it just would add it automatically. I guess it doesn't do that, but that's what just happened there. All right, well, I was rambling on other things. So now look at this. We discovered all this stuff, you know, by combining another ingredient. If it matches the ones that you're in, it will discover them. So since we only discovered on most of these 1 or maybe 2 out of the 4 possible items, look at that. And potion of conjuration. That's great. We're gonna be a conjurer. We're gonna need tons of those. So we're gonna be an expert on those. Restore. So, but that's the thing. There's 2 different reasons we are making potions. One is to use them, and the other is to sell them. So something like that with conjuration, we're going to keep that. We're going to need that, and we're going to use that. So, but these other ones, damage magicka, yeah, we might use that, but we're better off selling it for now. Definitely conjuration, invisibility. If we make them, we're definitely keeping those. That could always come in handy in certain situations. Plus, it makes the fight kind of cool in a way, you know. So we'll see. I still have that giant's toe there, and that's a secret that we haven't discovered in this playthrough. But I just happen to know that the most valuable potions in the game are made with giant's toes. So we're gonna hold on with that. And once we get some wheat and a few other ingredients, we'll be able to make some pretty pricey potions, maybe even up to over 1,000 caps, like I'm playing Fallout. Gold pieces. Sorry. Yeah, well, it happens, right? I haven't even played Fallout in a while. I guess I played New Vegas the other day for about 10 hours. That was a bit long session. Took me back to the day when I used to play that. I ended up getting almost every gun in the game during this session. We raided an armory, and then I killed the Van Graffs and got all their energy weapons. So we're looking pretty good there once we repair all of them. All right, well, here's our vampire killer. Looking pretty menacing here. Imagine you're just this lady here selling incense. There's a war going on. This woman walks in looking like she's some type of dark master of the mystic arts and wants to use your alchemy table. And she's obviously killed a vampire, or possibly even a vampire herself, although she's walking around during the day, so probably not. So, you know,
If
you
you're
just
looking for
assume
potions, you should
that
talk to
she's
my aunt,
been
Angeline
hunting
Morard.
vampires. So.
Welcome to the center of the world.
Oh, here's Gisli.
Or at least my
She's
brother
always
Eric's
babbling
world.
out Eric or her brother. So
Yes,
we'll
my
humor
older
her.
brother. And the person you probably want to be speaking
Why
to
would we
right
want to
now.
be speaking to him?
But really, since Torig's death, Falk Firebeard wields the true power of the Jarl's Court. My brother is nothing more than a
All right,
pompous
so
little
he's
fop.
some sort of aristocrat or something. And,
We'll speak again later.
We don't
if
really care.
must.
We're in Solitude. This is where all the rich people live. And listen how smug she sounds. And apparently her brother is even worse. So our character doesn't have much use for people like that. And I don't even know if there's a quest involved with those two. Oh, I hit the wrong button there. I don't know if there's a quest involved with those, or it's just a little bit of extra flavor. Kind of pointless, but we'll see. All right. So we have to now go talk to the captain.
Someone stole your sweet roll.
Oh, this must be like a standard joke that they came up with at the Guild of Guards. All right. So here we just have to ask him. Now we brought him a message in the last episode, so he knows who we are, and we actually, you know, kind of
Generally,
insider
posting
with him.
information
So.
is need to know.
Yeah,
only.
well, it's me. I need to know, you know.
I'm sorry, I can't help you.
All right, that didn't work. Well, I'm making it need to know.
If you want
You
to
know
know
me,
that
right?
bad, then fine. Her daughter was sent to Whiterun. The skirmishes there have been violent.
All
The
right.
Whiterun legate, he needed to know the Stormcloak positions.
Okay.
He sent out a party to scout the area.
She was looking
They
for
happened upon a
Stormcloaks?
large force. I'm told none of them.
Oh,
made it back.
jeez. So she's either
Private Morard,
probably
Angela's
dead,
daughter, was in
possibly
that scouting
MIA,
party.
but
She needs to be told.
yeah. Well, you could have just done that. I mean, I guess he didn't want the greater knowledge of that scouting party being wiped out to become public knowledge. But, you know, you got to tell the lady that her daughter is probably dead. They didn't actually recover the body, but no one came back. So they could be prisoners, I guess, or something. Alright, so now we have to break the bad news. So, Angeline, is it?
Got a pretty full stock of potions and alchemy reagents.
Where'd she go? they're all over there.
It's
Alright,
good
there
to
she is.
see a fresh face. You wouldn't have happened to come
Alright,
from
this lady's
Whiterun,
going a
would
little
you?
senile. She doesn't remember that we just talked
You
to her
got
about.
Aldous to tell you something. I knew you would. What did he say?
You don't want to know.
I told her. I told her the Imperial Army would kill her. That this was a war of Jarls and Imperial generals, and we had no part in it.
Hey, she might have
just
helped
wouldn't hear it.
win. Probably not.
It was brave of you
but-
to come to me with this. I can't thank you for it, not for this. But you have done me a service.
Okay. Well, I don't know what the point of that was, honestly. That's kind of a weak
Good to
quest, to be
see
honest.
you.
It would have been a lot better if they sent us to Whiterun. We had to, like, go and help her, fight, you know, or rescue her or something, or just find out on the battlefield, instead of just running across town, talking to the guy, going back there. But it did provide a little bit of flavor for, you know, what the citizens are going through, being in the state of war. And that's kind of what Solitude is, to just set up the intensity of the war. You know, you walk in and you see the traitor being executed and stuff like that. So it kind of fits in with like what the point of this particular location is about, but not that great of a quest. I mean, I wouldn't even call it a quest. It's just kind of like a little side nothing. Really nothing. All right, so we are a Breton actually, so that was pretty interesting. Though didn't that, I don't know.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of mead.
Okay. Well, I prefer wine, this character, but mead's good. If I was big and strong like him, I probably would drink mead instead of wine, but I'm just like a darker, brooding character. Sit there with a big glass of wine and sip it, you know, by the candlelight, you know. Creates a more of a mood. It looks a little like blood, maybe. You're not sure. She's wearing a vampire outfit, you know. Maybe could be drinking blood, but it's probably wine, but you don't really want to know, you know. All right, and here we go. A little alchemy. Might as well grab this, and we're gonna meet our friend here, and we are going to go to Whiterun. Once we check out this red mountain flower, we finally have 2 of them, so we'll do that right there. All right, buddy.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
We're going to Whiterun this time. Now, look at this. Now, Whiterun...
Climb and back. And
oh,
we'll
we're
be
gotta go to
off.
Morthal first. All right, yeah, I'm sorry. We're actually gonna go to Morthal and
It's almost getting downright hot now.
check in with our studies before we go all the way to the center of the map. So... nice, an alchemy table. That's appropriate since we are going to continue our studies in alchemy. And we're definitely going to be making poisons and antidotes as well. So we did get the cure disease as well. I don't know that there's a cure for poison. It just kind of wears off after a while if you survive. But, alright. And here we are back in Morthal. So yeah, we made a bunch of gold up in Solitude, and this is where we come to spend it. So we're going to train with the alchemist over here. And you know what? Actually, let's go to Thalion over here first. So he is the conjuration specialist, and he also sells spell books. So we're gonna give
My
you
mother and father died.
Whoa.
Many spells available. Thalion takes care of
all
me
right,
now.
all right. Everyone's talking the second we walk in. All right. So like I was trying to say, he also sells
Thalion
spell
if
books.
somebody
Talents are much needed here in order to keep
This
Morthal
kid.
safe.
Oh my God, they won't stop talking.
So,
at the
you
same
wish
time.
to master the arcane arts?
Alright, we're gonna look at his inventory of spell books, so maybe we can actually have a spell. We are going to do conjuration. I don't even have any conjuration spells yet, although I did find a nice staff that does conjure something nasty, so we're definitely going to use that. Now that doesn't cost magicka, but it uses up soul gems, and that's a pretty complicated process to get soul gems that we're not quite prepared for yet. So we kind of want to get something else, but as you see, they're pretty expensive, 300 each for the good ones. The Dramark Churl, that's even more expensive, and we only have 528 gold right now, so we didn't really make a ton of loot, but that's a classic. The Flame Atronak, that's kind of the beginner spell. You get that when you try to enter the college at Winterhold, which I don't think we're going to do on this playthrough. It might do it, but not quite sure yet. Spectral Direwolf. Now that actually, the wolves get annoying if you watch my other playthrough, or any playthrough with Rogi, who is always conjuring up some wolf, and it's always like super annoying because you hear it and you think it's an enemy or something, and I don't know. Not a fan. All right, now there's also all sorts of spells. This is from the Apocalypse spells mod, and I have another spells mod too that I can't remember. But there is a lot of cool stuff here. Really interesting stuff, and I might even touch on some illusion, magic, and alteration as I continue the playthrough, because there's some really cool stuff in those categories in the spell books, like water walking. I mean, you know, that's amazing. I'll probably definitely do that. Thought steal, I don't even know what that means, but that's pretty cool. You can use their spell that they're using, so it's a way to like get different spells just for temporary purposes. So there's a lot of cool stuff in here, and I do want to buy a conjuration spell, but none of these are honestly really striking me that much as something I want as my companion anyway. The best one is the Conjure Cat Totem, actually, but I do have another playthrough I started and didn't get that far on that uses that in a really interesting and creative way. So I'm probably going to bring that one back at some point. And I did sort of clean up my PC a bit, so hopefully everything's working fine with that, and I'll be able to bring back some of those characters. This playthrough in particular, and most of the ones I've been doing recently, are done on the Xbox One, actually. And there is a ton of great mods on there. Not nearly as comprehensive as on PC, obviously, but you do get the Apocalypse Spell package, which is one of the most essential mods if you're playing a modded playthrough, just because it gives you so much creativity in the game. So I really want that Flame Atronach
You
spell.
deal with powerful forces.
I'd rather find
Take
it
care
somewhere,
they do
but
not overwhelm
you
you.
know, it doesn't really matter. All right, so we're gonna level up once in Conjuration. We don't even have enough gold to level up
Take a
again.
look.
So we are gonna buy a cheaper spell book, and like I was saying, I'm not quite sure any of the conjuration spells, especially the cheaper ones. I'm not sure I want any of those. We got a Bone Spirit. Now that is a restoration, but that kind of sounds like conjuration as well. So that's an interesting one. I would actually consider that. I wouldn't mind doing the bound sword, but we already have a sword we've been using, so I don't know if I'll use that either. Alright, so I don't know. Conjure Skeleton, like I could buy this, but it's kind of boring, honestly. So I don't know about that. Let's see. What do we got here? Frostbite, Fury, Ghostwalk is one of the best ones. I will definitely be getting Ghostwalk just because I enjoy using that one. But maybe we'll find a lot of these. We'll find in the in caves and stuff like that. Now healing, I think, you know, I don't have a healing spell, and that is definitely going to come in handy. Since we're primarily a magic user. Now we are going to be making a ton of potions also, but I think that's a basic spell that, like, again, I should probably wait to get that, but it seems like something she would do is to buy this spell right now. As she's getting in these, like, hairier situations, like, she came here to probably just plan on studying with this guy and running errands for people, not fighting vampire dens and stuff like that. So I think she's gonna feel like I need to learn some healing, even though that's not her specialty or anything. So whatever, I just went for it. The thing is, we'll be able to make a lot more gold making potions as the game goes on. So I think we should maybe do that right now.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandage raid.
So we're gonna go see her, and I think we have some potions to sell. Let's see. Damage. Yeah, there we go. Damage, magicka, regen. Like, I'm not gonna use that, although that does also help my conjuration. So I should probably keep those, but you know, when you have those multiple effect potions,
do come in.
some of it's a little extraneous. Now, this lady actually did say multiple
Jürgen
times
and I both work
that
hard,
she loves to
all the
experiment.
Murthal is important
So
to both of us.
it's kind of fits in with the
So you're interested
storyline
in my potions and
to
ingredients.
sell her these wacky potions that do a few different things that don't necessarily go together. So I kind of like that aspect. It just adds a little something to you know, the grind of making these ridiculous potions just because they're worth more, just to sell it to her because she's fascinated by the weirder combos, you know. It's like she said she likes to experiment, so we'll be like, hey, check this out, I've been experimenting too. Do you want to try this one?
Thing or two.
You know, and maybe she'll learn something herself, you know. All right, so yeah, well, we can't quite afford that yet.
All
so
right then.
we definitely have to make some more potions.
Morthal used to be a quiet place, but then the world used to make sense.
Oh yeah, everyone is like so confused by the magic users in town, and I'm gonna interpret that as like kind of a sarcastic comment to us. Like, they all appreciate us because you know, we cleared out the vampires for them, but they know that we've been studying with the wizard that they all hate, and they're pretty skeptical of us too. So we did prove ourselves to them, but the guy's not above a little sarcastic remark. Like, it doesn't really make sense that we're there. He's basically saying. All right. So anyway, here we are back at the little fast travel there. You know, we're back here outside of Solitude, and we are ready to go to Whiterun. We finished all our business there. I thought I was gonna do some get some new potions, but we'd have to just go picking flowers in the field for a while, so we'll deal with that some other time. So here's what we have to do: deliver a note to Danica in Whiterun.
Need a ride?
Oh yeah, we do
take you
need
to
a
any of the
ride.
hold
All right.
capitals.
So here we are.
Where do you want to go?
All right, we're gonna go to Whiterun. Now look, Morthal was 50. Whiterun's
Climb and
only
back,
20,
and we'll be
even though
off.
it's a lot further away, because that's a major stop, and he knows he can get a ride back from someone. Whereas you go to Morthal, you got to go back with
can't
an empty
wait here
cart. You
forever.
know what I mean? So he doesn't care. He probably has other stuff to do in Whiterun, running the circuit. So a little out of the way places cost a little more. So it's all pretty reasonable priced, you know. And of course, I couldn't have fast traveled to Whiterun because I haven't been there in this playthrough yet. So this is a great way to get around early in the game, at least to the major cities and stuff like that. And I will continue to do it as the game progresses because I like the immersion aspect of it, that our character would really be taking a carriage to these cities. So here we are at Whiterun, and this is usually the site of kind of the beginning of the game. The first major city where you go to. You do go to Riverwood first for a little bit, and you come here and there's dragons and all this stuff, you know, and they find out that you're the Dragonborn, and it all happens here pretty quickly in the game. So we would have been here already if we played the normal start, but we didn't, and hopefully none of that stuff triggers when we go in. I don't think it does with this particular start mod. So I think with the other start, they actually maybe still ask you at the gate what your business is there or something. But with this one, we're using Skyrim Unbound this time. So I don't even remember. I think I spawned dragons, but not the Dragonborn quest or something along those lines. All right, so look, this is like the third one in a row where there was like a alchemy table or something, and with some quotes about it. So that's really cool. This is actually a mod that it's called lore-based loading screens, and I had that on my PC, and I have an SSD on my PC, and it moves so fast I never see the loading screen. So it's kind of cool using the Xbox now that I can actually read some of those and see what they say.
We must have more
They're
swords
pretty
for the
interesting.
Imperial
There's a nip in the
soldiers.
air. Cold won't be good for my crops.
All right, well, we're not going to talk to any of these people. We don't really care. We're on a mission here to deliver a message or something. I'm not exactly sure what we're supposed to do. But we have to see Danica. And we're not going to do her quest anytime soon.
But I earned my way to the top.
Because that's a dangerous quest. You fight a bunch of Spriggans.
It's an honor.
I know your family.
Oh, so I guess we are the
It's a
Dragonborn
shame,
or
isn't it?
something. I don't know.
It took me weeks to find that fuse den.
All right, I have a delivery here for you.
I can't get the sword on my own.
Yorick's sister? Poor child. Magic runs deep in that family's bloodline. It's not always a blessing.
Oh, okay.
Thank you
Yeah,
for
they're
this.
crazy about that. And
Something for
Morthal.
your trouble.
All right. Well, I don't think we're gonna ask her about the tree, but we are gonna make some small talk and ask
Indeed.
her about Kinnereth.
The temple here in the city is my charge. The goddess's divine blessings have no doubt helped make Whiterun a thriving and prosperous city. After all, it is she who brings rain to our crops and fair weather on the harvest days.
So yeah, we're kind of mystical, but we don't know that much about the divine, so we're just asking.
Somewhat, yes. At first it seemed a distant thing, heard only in the idle speech of guards and traders. When the wounded
just make a
soldiers
little
began to
small talk.
return from battle, I did what I could to help them. As more of the sick and injured came to the temple, my work as a healer became more important than my duties as a
Okay.
priestess. I wish only an end to the fighting, so that I can tend to the temple once more.
Okay. All right.
Grace of Kinnereth be with you.
So, yeah, let's go check out the temple. So, that's one of the things I actually always forget to do when I play this game, is to get the blessings from the
Say Helgen
shrines.
got hit by a dragon. One
Okay.
of those horrors comes here. We'll be ready.
All right. Okay, so
Yes?
here we are. Not too much going on here. There's a lot of sick people, and we don't want to catch anything. Now, I don't know why these sick people just don't go to the shrine over here with like instantly cures everything, or take a potion. But I guess so we can heal a little easier than these people. All right, so you know what? I'm not even quite sure. Oh God, these people are so annoying. I'm not even quite sure what this does. So let's check that out. And we have a stamina. Well, probably the most useless thing we could get for this character, but we are doing a lot of traveling, so I don't know. Maybe good for the road. Oh my God, we have got to get out of here. All right. I like the sound of the water running, but not the sound of the people moaning. Oh, and the little chimes. I mean, it's nice and pleasant
I
until you
ain't
hear
done
people
nothing.
half dying. All right, we don't really care. Yeah, there's that guy yelling out here in front of a statue, so let's see what he's ranting about.
It's a shame, isn't it?
Alright, she's trying to talk out that tree. Well, we can't quite cut over this way. There's some water there.
Dragon, it is my honor to stand before you.
I don't know what this guy's talking about.
Lady, could you spare a coin?
Where were you? I don't even see her. Alright, let's see what this guy
What are
has
you
to
looking
say.
at?
We're trying to look at this guy, actually. You're just in the
Talos.
way.
He who is both man and divine. You have come.
Okay, yeah.
You have come to hear the word of Talos.
Yeah, what's the deal with Talos? There he is.
Hello,
Mighty
my friend.
Talos.
If you seek knowledge about mighty Talos, you have most certainly come to the right person.
Okay, wow, okay.
Immortal life. Talos was a Nord, possessed of unmatched tactical skill, limitless wisdom, and the power to see into men's hearts.
Alright.
Talos mastered the power of the voice, and with it he united the lands of men into a great empire. In southern lands, he was known by the name Tiber Septim.
Okay.
Here in Skyrim, we honor him by his proper Nord name. So great was his reign in life. When he ascended to the heavens, he was made Lord of the Divines. If you want to know more,
Okay.
I'm sure you can find any number of tomes on the subject.
Alright, well this is what the whole main plot of the Civil War is all
Because the
about. We're not going to
so-called
get too
Emperor
involved in
is a
that,
coward.
but we'll humor
That's
this guy.
right, I said coward. Oh yes, he agreed to banish the worship of Talos at the tip of an Aldmeri sword. They called it
The White Gold Concordant.
Okay.
Well, I call it blasphemy. A true son of the Empire would never have turned his back on our greatest hero. Not at any
A lot of religious and political
let
stuff
me
going
tell
on.
you something, friend. Cyrodiil is a long way from here, and in Skyrim, we will never forsake mighty Talos.
Alright, well, aren't you worried you're yelling out here in public?
I have no fear, for Talos is my ally, and I am his prophet. His word is upon my lips, his voice in my throat.
Alright, well...
For we are the children of man, and we shall.
Alright, so we're gonna try this out. Now, I already know what this does, and but we're gonna play it like she doesn't know exactly what this is gonna do, and so we'll check it out.
Forever.
Alright, so...
Talos the mighty. Talos
Oh,
the
this is a
unerring.
great screenshot
the
I'm gonna get for the
unassailable.
thumbnail
To
here.
you we give praise, and deserve
that.
our praise you do.
Mighty
For
Talos.
we are one. Ere
We got
you
dragons
ascended,
reach the palace
and
up in the
eighth
background.
became 9. You walked among us, great Talos,
Alright.
not as God,
This guy's just rambling.
but as man.
Oh, wow. Okay, let's see what this does. Fortify shouts. Well, we don't have the shouts right
You were
now,
once man.
but we will.
Aye, and as man you said, "Let me show you the power of Talos Storm Crown,
Okay.
born of the North,
All right.
where my breath is long winter."
Wow, okay. Well, anyway. So, now that we're here in town, let's go see the alchemist. We are an alchemist too, so... And I do know that she provides training, so let's see. We did just get a little bit of gold for delivering that message. So I think we can level up one time with this woman.
Pardon me, but do I detect a case of the rattles? I've got something for that.
Okay, she's just trying to sell potions.
As long as you clean up.
Can we use the lab here?
You know how to use it, right?
Yep.
Mix a couple of ingredients together, see what happens.
Yeah, basically.
A little wheat and blisterwort makes a healing potion, if you didn't know.
Okay.
We have plenty of ingredients for sale, too.
Alright, yeah. Can we get some training? Well,
Of
let's
a
make some
sort.
small talk first.
I don't have formal training in the restoration school, but something just as good.
Yeah. So restoration is like
Within
the
these
magical
walls,
spells, but
I have all that I need
she
to brew a
knows
potion for nearly
the
any
healing
ailment.
potions and stuff, which
If
are
I
usually
had a
more
septum
useful
for
anyway.
every case of rock joint or whitbane I've cured since I opened this shop, I'd be a rich woman indeed.
Aren't you selling the potions? No,
Why?
doesn't she have at
Because
least
I'm a
septum
proud
for it?
citizen of the Empire? Because the Stormcloaks only want Nords in Skyrim?
Alright, well, we're
The
just asking.
Stormcloaks can rot in oblivion for all I care. I've lived in this city for 20 years.
Okay,
20.
okay. Jeez. Alright.
I think I can teach you a thing
Let's
or
get
two.
the training. Got her all riled up. And look at this. We can afford one level of alchemy. Up to 23. So we're getting there. Now, of
Come
course,
back
you level
anytime
up
if
by
you need a
making
remedy.
potions as well, but I like to use the training, especially in a situation like this where I'm doing a role play.
I have several
And a
elixirs
lot of
for
times
sale.
I'll play the game and completely forget to do the training. And I could have been like so many levels up on specific
Need something?
traits if I had done the leveling up with buying the lessons. Because at a certain point you have so much gold, you might as well spend some of it on the lessons to just to level your skills up a little faster. Oh, these guys are talking.
And what of my son?
Well,
Chops and steaks.
What a
fit
fool.
for your-
this is like more
Is he
local
nothing?
politics.
So don't talk to me about suffering.
The two clans in the city,
Your son
Battleborn
chose
and
his side and
Greymaid.
he chose poorly, and now he's gone. Such is the way
They
of
they
war.
represent the
sooner
two
you
sides
accept
in the
his
war,
loss,
and
the better.
I don't really want to deal with them.
Never.
So we're gonna ignore that, and we're gonna go see Bellathor at the general goods store. I don't know that I have that much to sell.
Welcome to
Might as well
Bellathor's
check 'em
General
out.
Goods. Welcome indeed.
Let's see what we can do here. All right.
I'd even buy one of your relatives if you're looking to sell.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
that's a little joke.
this guy's got a sarcastic sense of humor. All right, well, we're a Breton
Isn't it
too.
obvious? Why, the wonderful weather and
All right.
hospitable people, of course. Not to mention my great fondness for dragons
Oh, yeah.
and petty political
This
power
guy,
struggles.
We're just trying to connect with
Ah,
the
but
guy.
without a doubt, the most compelling feature of this frozen wasteland is the volley of inane questions
Well,
leveled at me on
there
a
it
regular
is. All right,
basis.
Well, sorry, I'm also Breton, just curious, but
Interesting,
just
to say the
wondering.
least.
Jeez.
What with all that's been going on. On the one hand, supplies are harder to come by since fewer traders are traveling the roads these days.
Okay.
But on the other, the scarcity of supplies has led to some, well, elevated prices.
All right. So you're gonna gouge me.
All that matters is that I have what you need, and it's worth every septim.
It sounds like it might be worth less, but you're
Oh,
marking
bit
it
of
up a
this,
little
bit
more.
of that.
All right, but all right. I guess you got me over a barrel, right? All right, so he's got a lot of interesting stuff here. Look at this. He's got some really expensive jewelry with enchantments. So we're also going to be studying enchantments. So we can look forward to maybe selling some jewelry like that back to him. Probably at about half the price or so, but it's something, right? Do we have any potions? Now, I guess I should sell those stamina potions, but I'll probably save them and sell them to the alchemist when we unload. There's no spell books I can get. And look at all this. There's so much good stuff here that go with the campfire mod and the expansions to that. Not quite sure I'm going to be doing that much camping with this character. I probably will. I really do enjoy the camping aspect of the mods, but she's not going to be like a wilderness type of person, you know what I mean? She's I don't know. I probably will, though. It sets a good mood, especially for like a dark character. I could sell this bow, but I guess it's good to keep a bow just in case I need some sort of ranged combat. I do have spells, but you never know. Even if I don't use archery all that often, I always like to keep a bow in my inventory. So we'll keep that. Well, we do have one ingot we're never going to use. We might do a little bit of smithing, but we're definitely not going to be using that. I mean, I think that's mostly used for like making locks when you make a house, which we probably will be doing at some point as well. We're going to get a couple houses. Probably get Breeze home, so I might have to do more stuff in Whiterun, actually, because I might get Breeze home just because I have that Eleonora mod in there, and
well met, traveler.
I've never actually used it
Riggins,
because
I can
the
handle.
other times
dragons?
I think
Words
it
gone
wasn't
mad
compatible with
today.
Open Cities, and I used Open Cities a lot or something, so I've never really used this mod that much. So it's nice. They had those dragon statues outside. Like, look at that. That's some good stuff. All right, well, let's go down here and see the smith. And oh, we have some trouble at the gate. Oh, he's kicking someone out. All right, we're gonna avoid those people.
All we ask.
We don't need any trouble.
I don't care what you're doing. After what happened, you're lucky I don't toss you in jail.
Jail,
Now
okay.
get lost.
All right.
We
Well,
will be back. This is not over.
all right. that
Got
was
some
menacing.
good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More
Back
inside.
talking to the guards. All right. So let's
The
see if
finest
this
weapons
woman
and
has
armor.
anything for us, or if we can sell anything to her, which I don't think we can. But kind of just curious what everyone has at this point. Your typical stuff. A few enchanted items. Oh, look at that. Well, that's an interesting enchantment. So we do also have the enchanting mod. I can't remember what that's called exactly, but it's all part of the same thing with the apocalypse and ordinator spells. Inai Scion.
Aye, that I do.
Making all those great
I've got
mods,
to, if I
which
hope
are
to be as
available
good
on
as
Xbox
Yorland
One as
Greymane
well as
someday.
PC.
In fact, I
Not
just
sure
finished my
about
best piece
PlayStation,
of work.
but-
It's a sword. I made it for the Jarl, Balgroof the Greater.
Okay.
It's a surprise. I don't even know if he'll accept it, but
Okay. Well,
listen.
looks like
could
we're going
you
to the
take
Jarl's
sword
palace.
to my father, Proventus Avenici?
Okay.
He's the Jarl's steward. He'll know the right time to
So
present it
this
to him.
lady's just the local
Thanks.
smith. Her dad happens to be a bigwig, second in command to
Don't
the
forget to
Jarl.
check inside
We're
the
looking
shop.
for someone in
Oh
white.
wait,
You will pay
This
good
guy-
money for information.
this guy's bothering us. All right. Well, what are you looking for? I love this angle, like
woman,
we're like
a
a
foreigner in
mysterious
these lands.
stranger also, and
Redguard,
they're
like us.
asking us for help.
She is
They're
likely
from out
not
of
using
town.
her true name. We will pay for
Okay.
any information regarding her location.
How am I
We are
supposed to
not
find
welcome
her?
here in Whiterun. So we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything.
Okay. That's mysterious. Why are you looking for this person?
It's none of your concern.
Oh, well,
All you
it
need
is
to
my
know
concern if you
is
need
that
my
we're
help.
paying for information.
Yeah, we're not
if
really
that doesn't interest you,
No,
feel free to walk away.
We're not, but what are you looking for
We're looking
again?
for a fugitive who comes from Hammerfell. A
Red-
Redguard woman.
Redguard woman.
She may be somewhere in this city.
Okay. Well,
She cannot hide from us forever.
we're not the type to do something like this for coin, but we are intrigued as to why they're looking for her, so we're gonna do it. Looking for the Redguard woman. Not a big deal. Alright, so, well, I said I clip that a little bit there. Alright, so we'll grab a little lavender on the way for our alchemy. Hey, what are you doing out this way?
It's not easy being a woman in Skyrim.
No,
I
you're
know.
right, it's not.
But stay strong, and men will come to respect you, and maybe even fear you.
Alright, well that's an ominous thing. They are gonna fear us,
I
we're
miss
like a
the
dark
days when the
character,
Greymanes
so
and Battleborns
we're gonna
got
cause a lot of
along.
havoc.
Ever since the war started, we've been at each other's throats.
Okay. Don't care about that. So yeah, we're like dark and mysterious, and
Battleborn, give me your money.
I don't have any money.
what's
You better
going
give
on
me
here?
5 septims right now, or I'm gonna bloody your nose.
Oh, speaking of
No, please. I really don't.
men who fear women,
I'll give you 10 septims
the
tomorrow.
little girl's bullying the little boy.
10 septims tomorrow.
Let's check this
baby
out.
Battleborn, or I'm gonna bloody your nose and your lip. What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of you, you know. Even if you are
It's
my
no
elder.
fun getting
Alright,
pushed
well
around
she's trying to
all the
bully
time.
us too.
Well,
Yeah.
I used to sneak out
You
at
having
night
fun
and
out
try
here,
to tip
kid?
over the big ox in the Greymane's yard.
Okay.
And me and Mila used to climb up on the roof of Dragon's Reach and look for birds' eggs. But I don't do that stuff anymore. Father keeps catching me, and then I get in trouble.
Okay.
Bye.
Alright. Hey, he didn't have anything to do with the girl. I thought he was gonna maybe give us a little more details about
I
that.
mostly deal with
Oh, a
petty
Redguard
thievery and
woman.
drunken brawls. Been too long since we've
From
had a good
Skyrim to
bandit raid.
Hammerfell. They care only for war and politics.
Alright, well,
and treat their women like cattle.
we'll deal with her later. This guy's still at it. And we're gonna go see the Jarl, or rather, the Jarl's right-hand man, and drop off this sword. That's supposed to be a gift from the steward's daughter. Trying to suck up to him or something, so not really sure why we're involved in this. Pretty basic quest here, and you already have to go to the palace for the main quest, so I don't even know what the purpose of this really is. But just to get in the good graces, I guess, of the blacksmith in town. Alright, well, I don't see him.
One
He's
of the new
usually next to the
servants?
guy, right?
Remember that I like my meat rare.
I'm not a servant. This girl, oh my god. Was that the same girl? Huh. Although all the ladies in this town are sarcastic, if it wasn't, I don't even know. Oh, he's out on the back porch. Alright. There's like a huge deck out there. So, we're gonna go check that out. Just avoid the Jarl. Don't mind me, I'm just a mysterious stranger walking behind the scenes in the Jarl's palace. Nothing to see here. Not up to anything bad at all. Well, actually I'm not, but I probably could be. Oh, there's the spinning wheel. I had a little trouble finding that in the Wolf the Worm series, but there it is. That's used to make different types of cloaks for one of the mods. Alright, so here we are on the majestic deck outside of Dragon's Reach. Nice training area for the soldiers and guards. And here he is, the main man, the Jarl Steward.
I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward.
Yeah, I know. I'm here for you. I have a sword for...
From Adrian?
The
Jarl. This must be that weapon for the Jarl. Poor girl. So eager to prove herself.
Yeah.
I'll present it
That's
to
what I think.
Balgruuf when his mood is agreeable.
All right.
Thank you. Please, take these few coins for services rendered.
Okay.
Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
I will. They don't really care if you're just roaming around doing whatever in this place.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
Wow, that
All this standing
that's
around.
quite a blessing.
I'm not a man. I'm a weapon in human form.
That
Just
guy's pretty
unsheath
badass.
and point me at the enemy.
Alright, well, let's check out the view here for a second. And oops, yeah, I tried to spin the camera around to get my face, but it would just blank until I moved back a little further. So there it is. I was trying to get a good screenshot for the thumbnail, but I think the other screenshot with the Talos statue is going to be better anyway. Alright, so here we go. Let's look at the old map here. Well, I don't need to look at the map, but I know where I'm going. Alright, well, here's the thing, actually. Now that I think about it, if I go through this door here, then I still gotta go through the front door. So that makes 2 loading screens. Whereas, if I just fast travel there, I can get there in 1 loading screen. So there you go. I remember there was a great meme. I don't remember exactly what the end of it was, but it was just a picture and it said fast travel from Breezed Home to Dragon's Reach, and then something else. And I laughed because like I always used to do that when I first played Skyrim. You'd walk out of your house, and instead of walking all the way across town, you just fast travel up to the palace. So I've definitely done that a bunch of times. Oh, this probably is the quest I'm going to do. The Sanguine is the Daedric Prince. I like to do like 1 Daedric quest or 2 to for each character to, like, you know, sort of highlight what their character's about. And Sanguine, I know you get a staff that conjures Dremora, which I love that. I love that weapon. So I probably will definitely do that quest with this character. Spoiler
It's
alert.
no fun getting pushed around.
And what's really interesting is I actually
Lady, could you spare a
oh, we're
coin?
gonna give this a coin. I actually
Wait,
messed
doesn't-
up and wasn't
Oh, thank
recording
you.
some of
Divines, bless your kind heart.
my narration, and I had to redo it
Looking for my
just for
husband,
the last 5
Nazim?
minutes or so.
Check the Jarl's backside.
Okay.
That's usually where he stuffs himself these days.
And I wouldn't have noticed that anyway if I hadn't redone it.
Olfred.
So, oh my God,
Patron
everyone's
of the great
talking. Just
clan
shut up.
Battleborn.
Okay. Anyway, so that was a Redguard woman, but since she said she's been married here and stuff, she's obviously like not from out of town, so we're not going to investigate
I've
her.
got a hungry daughter to feed.
All right.
so
Hey,
selling my
have you seen a
produce is
Redguard,
really the only
mysterious
thing I can
Redguard
do.
around town?
Life's hard enough with all these men propositioning me.
Oh.
But that bard is the worst.
Oh, someone's giving you trouble?
That bard Mikhail is begging
bard?
for a dagger up against his throat.
Oh, well,
when
you
he
came to
goes
the
on
right
about
person
me.
for that.
I heard him boasting at the Bannered Mare, saying he'll conquer me as
Ooh.
a true Nord
All right.
conquers
Well,
any
that's
harsh beast.
yeah. Conquer. All right, I'll talk to the guy.
If you want to try, go right ahead. I don't think anything will get through that thick
No,
skull of his.
I don't
though.
know. I can be pretty intimidating. You get a lot of attention
You've
from
got
the guys?
no idea. Half the men in Whiterun have proposed to me. Some were even single.
Ah, there it is. All right.
They'll never understand. No amount of flowers
she
or
doesn't
honey
like any of
words are
them.
going to change my mind. Right now, all that matters is my daughter Mila. No man's going to get
Her
between
husband's
me and
either
my little
dead
girl.
or left her. Probably dead. And she doesn't need a new one.
All right then.
But meanwhile, everyone's hitting on her, even the married guys. But somehow this bard has pissed her off enough that she wants me to do something about it. And if you look at me, you know, I got the vampire armor on. I could be a little bit intimidating. So, we'll see.
Hello, child of Kinneret.
Alright, so we're going to go in. Now, of course, I have the quest marker here, but we're going to do just a little bit of role-playing as well. And where else are you going to go except the bar at the inn to find out information if you're looking for someone in town? I mean, it just makes sense, right?
Welcome.
Here we are.
Let me know if you want
And of course,
anything.
now we have the other
Think I
quest
got a
also
clean mug around here
to
somewhere?
deal with the bard. So that's the other reason we go straight in here. But we were already heading this way anyway. Of course, because now we have 2 quests here.
If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires?
Some wood. Okay, well,
I
I'm not
enjoy
much of
this
a
work
wood
well
chopper,
enough,
but
I'm ready to
maybe.
retire. I've been thinking of selling the into Isolda.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, what do you need?
Well, I might as well grab some wine. Now, again, this
Let's
is just
sate
a
that
little
appetite,
immersive little tidbit. We need to talk to the bard. He started playing, and, you know, we're not the type just to walk into the bar and go straight up to the guy. We're going to buy a drink first and blend in a little bit and just act like a normal customer. So that's how I'm playing this. And she has a ton of food here. Some of these innkeepers only have a small selection, but we're in a big city here, and she's got a lot of stuff. But we're not going to eat. Just want a bottle of wine and sip a little wine.
Need anything else? Just let me know.
All right. No, we're all right. So let's drink that. Get a little courage to deal with this guy also. Make us a little rowdier. All right, so.
Yes.
Oh, Greymane. All right, we don't need to talk to her. All right, he's done his song, so we might as well interrupt the next song, or we'll never talk to him. Not from you. I got to talk to this guy.
I'm a bard by trade. Perhaps you've heard of me.
All right, hey, buddy, can I make a request here?
Sure. What can I do for you?
Right. Yeah, well, I'm not requesting a song here. It's different type of request.
I don't have much of a reputation in Skyrim yet, but I'm working on that. One sweet lady at a time.
All right, there it is. Is he hitting on me too? All right, no, you need to leave Carlotta out there alone. She's been
Carlotta
bugging
put
by
you up to this, didn't she?
Yeah, well,
I'm
she
sorry,
mentioned it.
But that fiery widow is mine.
Okay, no.
She just doesn't know it yet.
No, she's not yours. You're gonna stop. I'm not gonna pay her. I'm not gonna fight you.
Maybe you're right.
I'm just gonna intimidate you.
I guess I just didn't want anyone to think I couldn't handle one lass.
You can't handle 2. There's
On
2.
my honor.
Me
I
and
won't
her.
bother Carlotta ever again.
All right. Well, there you go.
Yeah, take care of yourself.
All right. Well, screw you too.
Oh, did you need something?
Well, yeah, I did, but not from you. I'm looking for a Redguard woman.
Sadia, wake up, dear.
You seen a Redguard woman in town? Well, look what we have here.
You want a drink?
It's the Redguard woman. Hey, did you know some crazy warriors out there are looking for you? We're not gonna. Are we gonna look for the menu? No, we don't need to.
Are you sure?
Let's get to the point here.
Oh,
We already
no.
got something from her.
They found me? I need your help, please.
Okay, you
Come
need
with
my
me.
help.
I need to speak to you privately.
All right. Well, here we go. Quest
Come with
time.
me.
If
So,
it's work you need,
Finally,
how
a
about
quest
chopping up
that's
some
not
wood for
just
the
like
fires?
dropping something off for someone.
once was a hero
Looks like the
named
fire's
Ragnar,
about to
who
run
led
out, and
him
she
right
just
into
needs someone
Whiterun
to
from
go get some more.
Old
So
Stead.
maybe we'll do that for her.
And the braggart did swagger
This guy, I already want to punch this guy. I should have just killed him. But I think everyone in town would turn on me if I did that. So probably wouldn't turn out that good. Maybe we'll slip into his house and kill him or something. I wouldn't mind being that type of character. Whoa, whoa,
You so much as
whoa.
touch me and you're going to lose
Okay,
fingers.
we're just curious the
I mean
situation
it.
here.
I'll cut you in half.
They didn't
So the
really make a
Alakir know where
compelling
I am?
argument.
What did they offer you? Gold?
Yeah, gold.
How many more of them are coming?
We don't know. There was like 2
Tell
of them.
me.
They just want me to find you, and they
You
said
can't tell
there's
them.
gold.
Please, I need your help, and there isn't anyone I can trust here in the city.
Okay, well, you can't really trust me, but I guess I'm your best bet.
I am not the person that the people of Whiterun think I am.
Okay.
My real name is Eamon. I am a noble of House
A
Suda in
noble-
Hammerfell.
Oh, okay.
The men who are looking for me, the Alakir, they are assassins in the employ of the Aldmeri Dominion.
Aldmeri Dominion.
They wish to exchange my blood for gold.
Okay, well.
I need you to root them out and drive them away before they find me and drag me back to Hammerfell for an execution.
All right. I wonder what she really did.
They're
What am I
mercenaries,
supposed to do
only
about
in
these
it for the
people?
money. They're led by a man named Kamatu.
Kamatu.
Get rid of him, and the rest will scatter.
All right.
I don't
Just kill
dare
the
show my
boss.
face, lest they recognize me. So you'll have to find out
You're
where they are.
You're at this bar. I guess maybe
I heard
she
one of them
paid
was
off
just
the
arrested
guards
trying
to
to
kick
sneak
them
into
out.
the city. If he's locked up in the jail, perhaps you can get it out
They
of
were
him.
talking about that.
Please, I know I'm asking you to do
guard
something
mentioned
difficult,
something.
maybe even dangerous. I just don't know who else I can
Okay.
trust.
I wish this guy would shut up, honestly.
I don't know for sure.
Why are they after
I
you?
spoke out against the Aldmeri Dominion publicly. I suspect that's why these men were hired to hunt me down.
She just spoke out against them? That's all she did? That...
You think I'd be in hiding if this was something I trusted
I guess she didn't go to the guards, but maybe she did go to them, and that's why they're holding her off. At least in my head.
They'll pay off whoever they can. I can't trust anyone.
Or maybe they're just so shady, they don't want them in town at all.
Guards and Jarls can be bought. And the Alik'r are close. I'm running out of time, so I'm choosing to trust you.
So, yeah, sounds like some political stuff. We don't really care about that, but hey, if there's a woman against a man, we're gonna side with the woman, right? Because girl power and all that stuff. So that's definitely. What do you got over here, lady? She's got a nice little setup here just for the being the barmaid. Or is that for two different people? Alright, this guy has got to go. I'm going to sneak into his house and kill him someday. I don't like him at all. I don't want to get a bounty or deal with the guards, though. But maybe I can get away with it. I'm not quite sure about that type of stuff. I never like to kill NPCs because it messes up quests and stuff. But I think we already did his quest, so screw him. Alright, well, lady needs some wood. I'll give her some wood. This is always a great way to make money early game. So I've had characters that are more of a wilderness type of character, and I'll do a lot of grinding on the chopping block here. And, you know, you kind of just sit here, put on a TV show, hit the button every minute or two, and you can make hundreds of gold that way. A little bit of a grind. But, I don't know. You know, you play this game all sorts of ways, so I'm just going to do it once or maybe twice and get a nice stack of wood for the fire, do what we can to help out the inn. They got a nice raging fireplace there, so we don't mind. And give us a little workout. Now, remember the acrobatic skill. If there was an acrobatic skill like in the older Elder Scrolls games, maybe this would level it up a little bit, like doing the chopping. So that would have been cool to have a little bonus to your leveling. But for right now, it's just gold. And to me, it's a little bit of a relaxing moment in what can be a really intense game at times. You know? All right, so we're going to go back in and sell this.
Let me know if you want anything. I think I got the clean
at the bar
here somewhere.
We drink to our youth.
Oh my god, this guy. You gotta go. That guy's gotta go. I don't know what happens if you kill him. Like, will there be no bard here then next time?
If it's work you need,
or maybe you
how
can't
about
even
chopping up some wood for the fires?
Guess what? I just did. Here you go.
I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of selling the inn to Isolda.
Okay.
Anyway, what do you need? Honest gold for honest work.
How much do we get for that? Right. Well, 60 gold. So yeah, see, I could do that like maybe 10 more times and buy a lesson. But I'm not gonna do that with this playthrough. But I could, you know. Right.
Well met,
now this is the only guy I like out of all these Battleborn and Greymanes. This guy. I love this guy.
Truly?
Just here to help.
By sure, this city could use more.
He's the only one that doesn't buy into all this
Best
stuff.
head up to Dragon's Reach then, and see the Jarl.
Well,
he's Lord of Whiterun.
I was just there and I saw the other guy.
This is a local
maybe I'll see him.
One of the first songs
you live here, guy?
Ragnar the
Aye, that I do. Half all my life. We Battleborns have been here since the beginning, along with the Greymanes. Our family's been closest kin for generations, but Ulfric Stormcloak's uprising has divided us. Now, seems we can scarce look at each other without coming to blows.
Yeah. See, this guy doesn't buy into it at all, and I'm with him.
They are saying
Petty
dragons have returned to Skyrim. Now that
why deal with a petty feud if you get killed by a dragon's fire, you know? Alright, Batilda, I want to kill this guy. Alright, can we find work here?
Sure if they're taking on new members. But you should talk to the companions.
Oh.
They're over in their hall.
That's like the Fighters Guild. We're definitely not doing that with this character.
If by work, you mean testing your steel in bloody battle.
No, I actually sort of, but I tend to use more magic than steel. Although I do have a steel sword.
You'll want the bannered mare.
Well, we're here. Hilda's right in front of us.
She'll keep you swimming in mead.
So there actually is another place to get drinks
the bard,
in here too.
Mikael. Poncy little milk drinker, that one.
Oh, yeah. I hate him too. I already dealt with him.
Yeah. Man gives bards a bad name. We Nords have a long history as warrior poets.
He's a poet.
To count myself among them.
I like this guy.
But Mikael, he sings only for gold and the affections of wenches. He dishonors our traditions.
I wish I could just stab the guy right now. That bard. I love this guy. John Battleborn. He's the best guy in town, honestly. He's got the best attitude. Friend. I agree with everything he says. Especially the bard. Oh, at least he's shut up and just playing the drums.
I've got a hungry daughter to feed, so selling my produce is really the only thing I care about.
Well, here's something else you care about. I got this guy off your back.
Really?
Yeah.
You convinced that loot player to stop chasing me?
I mean, would you like to get bit by a dragon? Vampire, I mean?
Here's some coin for your help.
All right, what do we got here? Wow, though, that's a healthy chunk of coin there. All right, well, that's it for this time. We're going to track down those Akir warriors next time and deal with them and come back. We got videos every day here. Fallout, Skyrim, and other games coming soon. Thanks for watching.